Great sunrise, family. We have a lot to discuss. When I was younger, one thing I picked up on spiritually that I really enjoyed, that really took all my troubles and blues away, was singing. I sung, and it helped me to cope with a lot of things. I think I talked to you guys before about my imaginary times when I would pretend like I had an audience and would perform when the world was not okay with me outside, or when I was going through. Imagination always came through for me. But that was as a child. That was as a child. And I think in this country, they still want our people to be in a child's mind. But one thing that changed me was coming out into the world and getting a career. And one thing I realized was, even though I still sung at times, because it comes natural to just want to sing, you can't sing the troubles away in the real world. It doesn't work like that. I can't go and create an imaginary place to sing and think that the troubles are going to blow over. It doesn't work. It stopped working to a certain point. The troubles are too overpowering when you're in the real world. As a Nubian woman. So they still think that celebrating, that we're capable of celebrating. Celebration brings death a lot of times within our communities. Alcoholism, fighting, violence, all of these things. So we're not at a point where we can celebrate anything. So my question is, why do you give us a holiday when we're the most? We're the most. Out of any group, we're the most. I think that the only people that are going to be celebrating this holiday, because I see them come out, I see them in numbers, is white women and Black men shopping for barbecue stuff and to grill out. And their mixed children. That's what I see. I think that's going to be the only majority. But let me finish this. A Nubian woman in this society, this is from my perspective, I see my people the most damaged, the most destroyed, the most programmed, the most controlled. We lost the most poor, the most in the worst condition. But yet, you don't see fit to give us anything to improve our condition, but you want to give us just enough to continue on the system that put us in the position. You don't want to harm the system. The truth is, you don't want to harm the system that made it possible for us to be in the position that we are in. So you want to continue. What you do is you continue on the cycle that was previously created. You just keep it on, you keep it perpetuated. And the best way to keep it perpetuated is, one thing, you focus on crime, but you don't focus on what made the crime. And everyone knows statistically what the truth is as far as crime. It's usually due to what our system has created, which is some have, some don't have. This is what this is. It's like instead of making everything balanced, you've made it imbalanced system. The laws of the universe and laws of nature is that everything is to be a balance. That means everyone across the board have everything it's even. But it's not like that in this system. In this system, someone has to be disenfranchised. And that so happens to be the people that they always want to give a holiday to. Or they can quickly pass a bill for a holiday and make us the ones who are the pillar for immigration people. We're the ones that are, even though our situation is totally different than any group, it's more, our situation has been more horrific than any group ever, including the Holocaust. The Holocaust was a means to an end, and what did they utilize that for power, and they got power, and they continue to get power, and they continue to, what they have done is brainwashed the people here, and what they do is take our money and send it over there and create Zionism, which they need because it's part of supremacy, declaring oneself to be supreme over the earth when it never was given to you in that manner. It was given to us in that manner. But the whole thing is, a cheat is a cheat. A cheat is a cheat. And imbalance is what comes from those who cheat others out of a life. And I see it on a continuous basis. I see it majority of this society as a whole, not just I want to murder. Not just here, but all over the place, because the supremacy has spread all over the world. It's not just here, it's all over the place. And it's detrimental to life. And it goes against the laws of the universe and laws of nature. And like I said before, I didn't know that it was the 117th. Let me get this. I didn't know when I was talking about my acres of land, of course. Let me see what I have here. I wasn't aware that it was the 117th Congress, that we were in the 117th Congress until after the fact. And I asked them to deliver me 117 acres. And I still mean that. I still expect 117 acres. Let me see. You see, God is in control of everything. Generator, operator, destroyer, God is what I mean. And that's within each one of us, right? I'm not talking about no God flying in the sky, imaginary white man or white God Zeus, muscle bound with long blonde hair flowing from his head to his chin. No, I'm not talking about that one. It is the 117th Congress, but I didn't know that. Oh, bicentennial year, I guess. It's their bicentennial year. And it so happened that I'm interested in 117 acres. What's the chances of that? You know, what's the chances of that?
Mommy.
Where is it at?
Mommy.
I don't see it, but that's what it was saying. I'm just going to take off all this other stuff and try to find it. I think that's what it's making it. Okay, yeah. It says the
Mama.
117th
Mama.
Congress.
Mama.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen. That we are actually in the 117th Congress, right? And so happened, my demand for 117 acres. And to release my people to have this land, as much land as they want, as much land as they need. Because my people are in a state where my group of people, we're in a state where we need healing. And the only thing can heal us is the land. And being left alone and our resources. See, America never knew how to leave anyone alone. No one. They want to convolute or dilute people to make like supremacy, and that's what they did. They try to make supremacy over this land, and they had to make people look kind of like them. They always have to make people look sort of like them or be like them. In every country, it's called how they colonize, how they steal land, and how they've stolen land. And the buck has to end somewhere. It has to end. Either you're going to be forced for it to be an ending, or you can change your nasty ways, or you can change your nasty ways, your nasty, knowing that you are affecting others' ways, because it's all of this is intentional. It's intentional, and you will be intentionally affected. Then you're going to want to blame people for in other countries, but it's not no other country that is doing your doomed but you. You do the boomerang thing. You bring troubles back to yourself. You can't blame Russia, can't blame any other country because they're not living off of Black folks. They're not disenfranchising Black folks. Britain is going to get it because they're disenfranchising the Africans. America is going to get it because she has disenfranchised the people of this nation, not the natural people of this nation, the indigenous people of this nation. So, and not even try to rectify anything. Never tried to rectify anything. And we can't just sing away troubles. That's what I learned in the real world. Because your singing gets misconstrued many times. So you cannot sing for strength. One thing I learned in the military, I sung one time and we was doing I had to have the weapon with me and we had to do this obstacle. So I started singing to inspire myself. But guess what? Singing got misconstrued by everybody. So you can't sing your troubles away. I'm glad that happened to me because now that put me in a position now to be able to let you know the truth. We cannot sing our troubles away. We cannot celebrate our troubles away. The world is not going to perceive it well. We're not going to be any better off. So let me let you know now. Wrong answer. Wrong answer. Thank you. With that said, always remember there is real peace, there is true love, and there is a higher self within you. You don't have to look for it outside of you. You don't have to be controlled by things outside of you. You're not a slave. You don't have a master relationship with that God within you. It works with you and for you and by you. Peace. I'm out.